Hello everyone, so this is my attempt at a Space Invaders game, and the first thing you'll notice is the complete dark screen of the select screen. And so right now I have a game screen manager which manages three different screens: a game select screen, the game screen, and then the game over screen. Right now I only have the game screen fully working. The select screen and the game over screens just display a black image with nothing to really draw on the scene. There is, however, in the output, it outputs the text saying that this is a select screen and this is the game over screen. So moving on, I can press the 1 key to go to switch between the different screens. So the first thing that you'll notice is that the sounds are all working. You have the audio marching of the different aliens, the four sounds of the alien, the UFO sounds, they're all going through. You have the sound effects of the missile, you have the death sound effect, which I'll go into that. All the sounds are overlapping. The collision sound effect of hitting an alien. There are 4 shields on the screen. The shields impede the missile, and then you can also shoot through them. And then the multiple hits can create holes in the shields. So I'm just gonna demo this by toggling on the sprite boxes, and as you can see, those are all the sprite boxes. I can hit off all these blocks one by one, and the bomb just goes through that shield, as you can see there. I'm just gonna try to delete this shield right here so that it updates. And that's one shield completely gone. One bomb drops at a time from each of the alien columns. They drop 3 different bombs: the zigzag, the rolling, or the straight bomb. The UFO comes every 30 to 40 seconds, 20 to 40 seconds. There's a splat animation when a missile and bombs hit each other. I'm gonna try to hit a missile without trying not to die. I will show that. And there's a splat animation when the bomb hits the floor. I don't want to die. There is a shoot. Okay, well, I'll get back to that. Wow, I'm really missing this. I'll get back to it. The UFO launches at different random intervals, moves horizontally left to right, it drops bombs, plays a unique sound. The explosion sprite animation when the UFO is killed. Try to show that. It shows the points. Points are updated for player 1, because it's player 1 right now that we're playing as. And then the UFO has 3 different types of points. It could either be 100, 200, or 300, and this is a mystery type of score, and so it's randomized, so it'll show whenever you destroy the UFO. There's an alien grid 5x11, squid, crabs, octopuses. The animation movement is synchronized with the movement, progressively faster the more you destroy them. And the tempo speeds up. Tempo speeding up. Drops 3 different types of bombs, as I said. Explosion splat when an alien is struck by a missile. Showed that. Explosion when a alien bomb is hit by a missile. I still need to show that. I'm gonna try my best. There. Killed aliens add points to the player's score, which they do. I think the octopuses are worth 10, the crabs are worth 20, and then the squids are worth 30 points. The alien, there's different collisions. The missile versus the shield, the missile versus the alien, the missile versus the top of the screen, the missile versus the UFO, the missile hits an alien bomb, the alien grid versus each of the wall, so it like goes back and forth when it hits a wall. The player icon versus the left and right walls. I'm hitting right and I can't move forward more to the right, Same thing with the left side as well. Can't do that. The alien bomb versus the player, which I'll show. The alien bomb versus the player, which you've seen, it shows that sprite animation. And then the alien bomb versus the shield, which it decreases the shield, deletes the shield block. There's player movement, the number of lives on the bottom left. There's 3 lives. The player 2 has 2 lives. I'll go into that. And then the players launch 1 missile at a time. Yep. High score is being updated. Yep. Different points for the aliens, as I mentioned. And 2 players take a turn. So I'm just gonna destroy this to show that the 2 waves works. And it gets tougher. And when an alien does hit a shield block, it gets destroyed. And the points are updated correctly. $300 now. I'm gonna try to kill this. Now the second wave starts, and now they throw more missiles, as you can see, and their step size, the amount of that they step by, has greatly increased. So this is wave 2. So now if I die, it'll go to player 2. Player 2 has 2 lives, player 3 has 3 lives. So this is player 2 now, completely different sets of shields. Their scores updated accordingly. Have a long way to go to catch up to player 1. But that is that, and then if they die, which I will show. I missed that missile, but if they die, then it switches back to player 1. And this is a UFO again, with its own points. Yep. Trying to die. So I can go back to player 1. I'm just waiting. Here it is, the missile. Player 2 dies, switches back to player 1 and his batch of aliens. This one's tougher again. I did notice that there is an issue with switching back and forth. If, for example, if I died immediately before completing wave 1 and then I went back to wave player 2 and then I went back to player 1 again and I killed all the aliens and now I'm in wave 2, the aliens, the grid, the wave 2 is kind of messed up, and I think it's because I'm using the same ghost manager for both player 1 and player 2, and it's making it, and it's taking objects from player 1 and player 2 and mixing them together, and then it usually crashes the game. So now player 2 is dead, player 1 has 1 last life left, and I'm just going to make him die. So now player 1 is dead. It's game over. You would not see this, but in the output window it's showing game over, and this would be the game over screen, and then if I want to start up again, press 1. Now I'm in select screen, press 1 again. I'm supposed to be in the next game screen. It's supposed to restart. I did not get that to work as of yet, but so the main things that I'm missing are the game screens. I don't have the select screen working or the game over screen working. The game cycling, right now I do have it cycling between select game and game over screen, but not so that it's completely reset and goes through but right now it does go through a loop so that if both players die and there's no more lives, it goes to the game over screen. I showed that you can toggle the boxes on and off by pressing T, and each of the assets are unique to their own player, and each player plays until they die and the next player plays if they still have lives left. Once both player dies again, the go game over screen. High score is updated, and that is, and like I said, wave 2 gets progressively harder and faster because the step size that the aliens move across in the x-axis is increased, and the number of bombs that they drop is also increased. So I'm trying to see what else that I need to demo. Toggle boxes, I did demo that right now, just again. And the shields, multiple hits can create total shield, which I did. And that's everything I think for this Space Invaders attempt. There's still a lot of stuff to do, and I know that I could manage refactor this code and make it more cleaner so that there is a game like player class that has its own sprite batch manager and its own game object manager. So instead of having to do if and else checks, so there's lots of refactoring still need to do. Hopefully that is a good sense of what this game is about and my attempt at it. Thanks for watching.